Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's the looks of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone.
Hey, Sandro.
Hello, I'm looking to you again.
How's it going, my good man? So where are you at right now?
Which is like an island off the coast of Colombia. It's a Dutch island.
I'm currently in front of my mother's house in the Villages, Florida, which is about an hour north of Orlando. I was just watching part of this beginning of your latest video. You need to get a spare tire, man.
Yeah, honestly, wait, do you have a spare tire?
Yeah, I do. It fits perfectly underneath my bed behind the clothes.
What size tire do you have?
It's called a Modern Spare. Which
yeah.
I'll show you. Here we go. Fits all Model X's 2015 to 2025. It's in between, like, it's not meant to be permanent. It's meant to only be like 1,000 miles. So it's like meant to put this on and then you go bring your Tesla over to a place to get your main tire fixed or replaced. But this is definitely come in handy for me a couple times, so I don't have to wait on tow trucks that don't know how to tow Teslas.
Also, I was getting extra parts for my car. Some simple stuff like I lost my J773 adapter.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't find a charger. So
okay. Definitely get two of those. I keep I have my main one and I keep a spare.
Yeah, and I had the opportunity to get another one.
And also get one of those locks too, so that way nobody can unplug you.
Well, that's why I thought I wouldn't lose it, because I always have them two together. It's like a little system, So it's red. It's very visible. So when I couldn't find it in Colombia, I was like, holy shit. And
the EV Ject is good as well. Do you have an EV Ject?
Yeah. But the one thing here is going out. There's no on that. So
okay, good.
That is, no, I have one actually used in Mexico quite a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I love using my EV Ject to stay at fast chargers because I can disconnect the charger handshake when I'm plugged in, and so it still looks like I'm plugged in at a Tesla supercharger. I'm not getting hit with the idle fees when I sleep there overnight.
How often do you do that?
I'd probably say about a third of the time. Third of the places I stay at are superchargers.
If you have three superchargers for life,
yeah. We got like the second most superchargers of any state in the country here in Florida.
Oh, nice. I've only slept at one supercharger, and I moved my car to Mexico. You know how it's always left side? I moved my car all the way.
I only do it at chargers where it's not fully occupied, but I like to stay where it looks like I'm plugged in. That way, nobody bothers you. Because it still looks like you're plugged in. Nobody's bothering. And I doubt there's going to be like 10 to 15 Teslas showing up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So as long as you get up by 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, by the time I wake up, there's maybe only 1 or 2 Teslas there out of the 10 to 20 stalls at the place I'm staying at. So I'm never really stealing away somebody else's spot.
Nice. Good charging is good.
Yep. Other places I like to stay at are the resorts, which I have about 10 different resorts that I rotate between, which I just utilize their parking and their charging. And then I like to go into their pool areas and use the pools and the hot tubs, and I just pay for my food and drinks, and I live like a cyber king.
Nice. I did see a guy when I was in Napa. He had a Model X2 and he had those windows screen covers on, so I knew he was inside charging at one of the hotels.
Ah.
He never ended up talking. He was always there super early and left. Like I left at like 5:30 or 5.
Okay.
He was always gone. He was always gone. So I never got a chance to talk to him.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But
it's
he
the
literally had,
best places to stay.
yeah. Well, he had the same thing that you had. Like he had a little bit of white Tesla, a little black Tesla. Big part.
Yep.
Yep.
Here's mine.
That's different. Yep.
Yeah, these are great. Dreamcase made them actually. I got the pockets here. I could put my phone or wallet or anything in there. And then I got these little snap out so I could peek outside.
And what do you have for the Falcon door glass?
For the top of the Falcon, I just have the regular Tesla sunshades. But on this one, I have my Starlink Mini snapped in there. No special mount, it just snaps in perfectly.
Perfect, right? Yeah, I did that too in first guy. I did the allowance thing. And I hit it on my head every time. It's pretty hard. So,
Yeah, I love having it there. It faces the sky, so we're always getting connectivity. You can use it when we're driving. I have it hooked up to a battery back over here. And I have the standby plan now, $5 a month. So I got unlimited low-speed internet through my Starlink Mini. Which is actually fast enough to stream Netflix if you only have one device connected, and that's the only thing you're doing, and it's in standard definition. Pretty good, $5 a month.
That's solid.
Yeah. But I like to subscribe to the unlimited full speed plans when I do my road trips, like when I did Yellowstone last year for a month, and then I just did a trip to northeastern US where I went to the easternmost point in Maine. Then I subscribed for the unlimited data plan for the whole month.
So US is 65 for unlimited for the roaming, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So what I do is I can transfer the country of origin every 3 months. So I did Mexico for a bit, which was $80. Then I moved it to El Salvador, which was $65. But you have to be in the country and you have to sign up using the site itself, like in the country. You can't go to USA and try to register all over. But
Yes.
I've done it twice, and now I pay $80 a month for the same internet. But yeah, because 165 is a lot for if I can do it for 85.
Yes, exactly. Might get lucky where kind of lucky and unlucky if you're in an area where there's like a hurricane or something. Remember, SpaceX is usually pretty generous and they give you free Starlink service for X amount of time. Last year I got what was it, 3 or 4 months of free Starlink service because a hurricane hit Florida.
There's no Starlink on this island.
Oh, you didn't bring your Starlink with you?
No, I never thought about it because usually wherever I go, there's Starlink. But this would have been the perfect use case.
Yeah.
But you can't activate it here. Apparently, it's political, but you can bring it obviously because there's no waiting. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a few countries like that. Iran,
Stupid.
like that. Russia.
Nicaragua was one.
Yep. Probably Venezuela.
Yeah.
There's been some more traction on the Robobin/Robobus. Sure about that?
No. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So somebody was like posting a video of their RV journey, and like, we need FSD on this. And then the head of Tesla's AI, Ashok, he replied to it with a picture of the Robobus, which looks like they're calling it the Robobus now, not the Robovin, because Tesla sells shirts of it on their employee shop, and it's sold as the Robobus, not the Robovin. But anyway, yeah, he replied on that expo saying on it with a picture of the Robobus. So
I did see that.
the fact that he's replying saying, because normally we just thought it was going to be a people transporter, not necessarily an RV. So the fact that he's basically indirectly confirming it'll be an RV, that's big news.
That's cool. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah. Be a little bit ostentatious though to live in it though. but it could be possible.
Yeah, be very
Definitely big
interesting to
enough.
see. Be
It
very
fit like
interesting to see
15
how.
people in seats on it.
That's a lot. It's a lot of space.
Yeah.
And how long have you been living inside your Model X now?
I'm coming up on 8 years soon. So it's about a little over 7.5.
Wow.
Since March of 2018. I did, at first 6 months, I did 2 or 3 days a week because this before camper mode was even out and before a bed was even made for the car. So I used like a sleeping mat, and I used a special app to like reping the car every few hours that would like reactivate the air conditioning and door heat. So I did that for 6 months. Then I did it full time as a bedroom in the garage of my house, which me and my father's house, one of us who was on one of the landlords had to live there in order to rent out the rest of the house. So I stayed in the garage so other people could rent out the rest. And then after that 6 months, then I started doing it full time at campsites in front of friend and family members' houses, and then charging stations. And that's when camper mode came out. Camper mode probably came out at like around 9 months in, and I got my bed about 4 months in. The custom dream case Model X bed.
Wow. And it's
And
still it's still.
Oh yeah, I still love it. Like I'm still getting more. Like my home still gets updates. I'm getting new accessories to make it easier. More charging stations open up for more places for me to stay. More resorts for me to stay as well. I love it, and I'm from long term. I'm still probably going to be doing this. I may upgrade to a bigger Tesla or maybe a new Model X. Maybe we'll get a cyber SUV. Maybe I'll get one of those EV trailers like the Pebble or the Lightship. Have you seen those?
I have.
Yeah, I got to see the Lightship in person just last month. They brought it down to the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show.
Oh,
and it's pretty good.
That sounds super exciting.
And how about you?
Yeah, go ahead.
You up to 3.5 years now?
3.5.
Nice.
The last 2 weeks, I mean, I didn't have my car for 3 weeks because I was on a boat, and then now I'm 10 days picking up supplies, hanging out with my mom, and her family, my family. To upload that video that I posted today, it took 3 days.
Yeah.
24 hours connected to the internet, 72 hours to upload.
And our Teslas get more software updates than our Apple devices, which is either a testament to how awesome Tesla is or how lazy Apple has gotten.
I think it's the first one.
Yep.
No.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yep.
Merry Teslamas.
Yeah. All right.
Sleeping in a house like a peasant.
I'm telling you, whenever I'm in my house or like somebody's house or like life becomes difficult, I feel like on the road life is so easy for me because I'm just I'm just happy I'm able to join and talk and chat, coming to you from Bonaire because I am on 10-day holiday with my mom and wanted to pick up. She brought packages and stuff that I just can't receive in South America. So, and it's also nice to.
I'm the same way. When if I'm not sleeping in my Tesla, like even when I'm in front of my mom's house, I still sleep out here in front in my Tesla.
I'm the same way, man. I usually.
She's got a comfy guest bedroom.
Yeah, but that's when you know you've picked the right life for you. So for yourself, which is very good. And Nico, I texted him, but he didn't get back to me, so I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, hopefully he joins us. Only half hour to an hour once a month just to check in.
Yeah, dude. I think that's very, very important because one, there's not many of us, right? And we're all very active in the Tesla community. So why not? Why not talk to people we have a lot of common with?
Exactly. How many?
Yeah.
I've tracked maybe about 30 people, including us, who either are doing it or
Yeah.
have done it. What would your
Yeah.
number be?
Over 10.
Over 10? Okay.
Yeah, most people that live in a Tesla don't have socials. Like they're not posting on it about their
Exactly.
lives. And that's the number that I know about, right? There's probably a lot more.
Yeah.
I
There's only 10 I've heard of that doing it on socials. The other 20 are like, I just met people in person. Yeah, I'm doing it, or I'm not on social media. One person, he just has a Google Photos album that he shares
Yeah.
to, and then that's it.
I mean, for some people, it's also like, for example, for me, it's the thrill of going to another continent. But for some people, like they want to just save money and live minimally and not, make. I wouldn't say big fuss about it, but just like we're super proud of it. But some people
Yep.
just they don't want to talk about it or just
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
yeah
there's like women who, obviously
yeah
for safety reasons, they don't want to like advertise their location and where and when they're doing it. That I've
exactly.
seen.
Yeah. Now that's a good point actually because I do talk about it a lot. And I know I've talked to a few fan livers or in general, like they can't really, they also, I don't really post my stories at the exact locations where I'm at.
Yep.
It's usually a day after or I just completely forget about it. One of the two.
Yep.
But it's never really live. It's because like the few times that I have posted live, it's really interesting how quickly people can find kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. Especially if you're like the only Tesla in the entire country.
Yeah. And when Tesla launched here, it was really really cool. I didn't initially have planned like I had seen on X that there were job listings of
Yep.
Colombia, and then I saw my car had connectivity off the coast of Colombia,
Yep.
so that was another green flag, okay maybe. And then yeah, I met somebody at the charger, and he was like, "Yeah, Tesla's gonna open the store in about a week," and I was exactly going to Bogota to leave the car and fly out. So
Amazing timing. And
yeah, didn't even try.
yeah, the stars align perfectly.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
and it was really interesting because I've never been to a Tesla event before. Like,
Ah,
no, besides the Tesla takeover event, which is like you
yep.
kind of purchase a ticket, never been to one, never been invited to one, and honestly, it doesn't. I don't really care because I just make my own events to some extent. Like I just and yeah, it was really cool to be there because everybody was so formal, like suit and
Yep.
tie, and I just show up with my sandals, flip flop.
Speaking of making your own events, you should participate in the worldwide Christmas light show that's happening on December 13th.
And so you can just like, how do you tune in or?
Yeah, so there's two ways. So Simon Pollock, who runs xlightshows.io,
Yeah.
he has a Tesla Light Show file that he's going to upload onto his website on the morning of December 13th. And then Tesla clubs or individuals all around the world are going to be playing the Tesla Dance Light Show on December 13th. And once you record your footage of where you are in your location, and then you upload it, and then Simon will edit all the locations around the world together for one big video.
I'll participate. I think that's cool.
Nice. And
go ahead.
but me and Cyber Beach, which is a company here in Florida, we're also making our own custom light show. We made the song from scratch pretty much. It's the 12 Days of Teslamas. And we're converting that into a Tesla light show. So on the first day of Teslamas, Elon gave to me a roadster with ludicrous speed. We got all 12 days. I converted my voice to sound like Elvis. I made a whole music video, and we're going to have our own custom light show in some locations as well.
Interesting. How long did that take to put together?
I've been working on it for the past month. I'll give you a quick preview, actually, of it here. Let me pull it up here. And the visuals look fantastic. Thanks to Grok Imagine and Google Gemini. Oh, came out fantastic.
And I was never really big on the light show till I got to Central America because it's one of the first things people would ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing a
And
dancing car is
yeah.
one of the coolest things you could possibly ever see.
Yeah. Especially with the X because everything moves.
Yeah.
This is all AI.
Pretty much, yeah. Are you able to hear the audio?
No.
Okay. Won't let me share the audio, unfortunately. But visuals came out fantastic. So you got Roadster with ludicrous speed, 12 cyber trucks rolling, 11 superchargers humming, in which you got Franz not singing, Kimball singing, Elon singing, and May singing.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 Model X's stretching. 9 Megapack storing, 8 Tesla bots dancing, 7 solar roof shining, 6 Powerwalls charging, 5 golden gigafactories, 4 shiny Ys, 3 Model 3s, 2 Robo buses, and a Roadster with ludicrous speed.
Damn. That's
Ho
pretty
ho,
cool.
yes.
Of course. So.
And we need a Christmas song. The Tesla community doesn't have its own Christmas song. So yeah, definitely
Nice.
try and participate in that. Simon will definitely feature your Tesla in Colombia doing a light show. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for giving the invite. I feel honored. I know there's the Tesla Mexico. They kind of were super nice. I'm part of their group chat. It was really nice. They gave me tips on where to drive, where to avoid. But
Nice.
besides that, there's a Tesla group in Costa Rica. There's a Tesla group in Brazil that I know of.
Mhm.
And there's an EV community here, which
Okay.
with 5,000 members.
Okay.
Which is a lot actually. That's a huge group.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's just Colombia. It could just be all South America.
Gotcha.
But it's really cool, man. And yeah, I'll be covering a lot more ground when I get back to Colombia. The exact route I don't really know yet because there has been more instability in the southern part of Colombia and then Ecuador. So yeah, but that's all part of the big puzzle, and then
You rely on that community a lot for tips on that, and you should go. They're probably doing meetups or events. Should participate in those.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm also like super introverted, so
Yes.
but I do love spending time with people that have similar passions, where
Yep.
you don't have to explain everything to everybody. And yeah, I know in Bogota there's a few Cybertrucks people have told me about. But what you will see is a lot of the bigger cities have Teslas, but nobody really leaves the city itself. Which
Gotcha.
I think it's a safety thing as well, but also just even people who have Teslas don't always have the confidence to go travel further,
True.
And it's a vehicle for every use case, so it's cool to kind of showcase that. And yeah, and I think Nico, so I do talk to him pretty regularly on Instagram. He actually drove back from New York to LA in like 4 or 5 days. Yeah.
Wow.
He's going on holiday, and he's buying a new Tesla.
Oh wow. He's upgrading to an X.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
New or used?
Used.
Okay.
But
if you bought the new, he could get unlimited supercharging.
Yeah, I think looking back now, because I bought mine used with 100 miles on it, right? I don't know if the extra like $30,000 is worth the free supercharging. Because the way I look at it is like I didn't have an issue. So this was before the referral became bigger, right? The referral program became bigger.
Yep.
Like now I refer like 1 to 2 people a month, so I have credits that I actually can't use here, so I'm not even using them. No, but I do order parts or whatever and then have it shipped. But what I'm
Yep.
trying to say is, I thought about buying a new X, just for that free supercharging. But when I did the
Yep.
math, I'm like, I don't think it's worth it because I already found a way to charge like what you do, like and you have the free supercharger, but like
Yeah.
charging at hotels, charging at like sometimes there's like a train station where you could plug in. Um, yeah. So I rarely spent any money for charging. Like there was also a few, but I did notice like the CCS charging that I use in US now, like some of the places that I've checked on are no longer free. Like when I drove up to Alaska twice and I spent maybe $50 or less on one campsite.
Okay.
Um, but I know now that those chargers are no longer free. And
Mm,
it's still a lot cheaper than paying for gas up there,
yeah.
like especially in the Yukon.
Probably a
But
third, if not
yeah,
less.
but it was crazy that I was able to do that 2 years in a row and mostly do it for free.
Yep. For me, it is worth it because a third of the places that I stay at are superchargers. So
Yeah,
I'm using it a lot. I probably saved like $15,000 to $25,000 just
yeah.
on charging.
Well,
And you
also,
remember,
yeah,
it's powering my heat and air conditioning too. So I'm using a
yeah,
lot of the energy for that.
yeah. No, I think for you too. You also don't have the regular maintenance, so it's even a bigger saving point, right? Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, I mean, if I could get free supercharging, I'll take it. Not like
Yeah.
I've disregarded. No, that's like a golden gem. But for me, the math didn't just run out because I also just wanted to use this car that I have to do this trip.
Yep.
And that's still a
Which
big
is no
fear of mine.
superchargers.
Yeah, no, exactly. So they wouldn't have any
Yeah.
use to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I also like I wanted to start this trip off with the car because I went to Tuk, and then I was like, okay, like this car has been there. It's been to all 49 states now. So even though I didn't vlog it like Nico did before, like only the last year I've kind of figured out my path when it comes to on social media.
Hmm.
Um, but what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I wanted to use the same rig to drive down to Ushuaia, right? End of the day, it doesn't matter. Like you could have had two different vehicles, but for me, it was like the car works so well. Why not just finish the trip and then see what happens after?
Yeah.
You know, I know there's a high demand of Teslas. I say Teslas, high demand for the Model X and S's in South America. I've already not had anybody make a solid offer, but we're like, hey, like maybe you don't want to ship it back. We'll buy it from you. Um,
Interesting.
yeah, I do have paint on the car, so I would replace that panel.
Yep.
Or pay for it or find some way because I drove over by paint in Mexico, so you don't see it when the car's dirty, but when when the car's clean, you definitely see the paint stripes. Um,
Gotcha. Somebody would probably pay extra because of all the adventures. Plus, you got the solar panel, the other
yeah,
cool modifications. So if you're not feeling too sentimental about it, then yeah, that's definitely a
it's an
good
option.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've looked at it, but also like because people always ask me what's after Ushuaia, and I'm like, honestly, I don't really know. I just want to get there first in one piece.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
do you have a kitchen or
So I have a refrigerator, which is a large cooler that fits on my center console. So I keep sandwiches and other stuff in there. And then I have an area from where I keep non-perishables. But
yeah?
for the most part, I'm just getting takeout pretty much every day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because
And
I'm saving money on rent, utilities, I can afford to get takeout pretty much every day.
yeah, funny you bring that up because here for me sometimes, well, most often it's actually cheaper just to do takeout than it is to cook.
Yep.
Because also you don't have the space to store all the extra stuff, like the
Yep.
bulk items. So I do cook pretty much every day. Yeah, if I didn't have a setup, I'd probably do the same thing as you because we save a shit ton of money just not paying rent. So
Yeah. When I lived in New York City, though, for a year and a half in my Tesla, I would use, because I was working in an office there, the office had a kitchen. So I would store my frozen microwave meals there, and then I would microwave them, put them in a Tupperware, and then walk from my office to my Tesla, which was in a parking garage, about 20, 30-minute walk away. And then I would eat those meals in my Tesla. And so then I did that for about a year and a half. And that saved me a lot of money, not having to get takeout every day.
And did you sleep in the parking garage or?
Yep. It was secure parking garage. I paid $500 a month for parking. Yeah. They had free charging on the ground floor. So they had like 10 level 2 chargers and 4 fast chargers. For the first year, the level 2 chargers were free. But then they started charging for them, and they started charging a lot. But the fast chargers, the first like 30 kilowatts of fast charging was free. So after they started charging for the level 2 chargers, I would just wake up in the morning, plug into the fast chargers, get about 30 kilowatts, which is like 35-40% of my battery. And then that would get me enough through the entire week, because it only takes about 20-30 kilowatts to leave camper mode on overnight, if even, depending on the temperature. And so I just paid $500 a month for the parking, my insurance, and I had a place to stay that was probably bigger than the apartment that I could afford in Manhattan.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And do you have like a water station, like water jugs, or?
Not really. I just keep water bottles, and I have a Camel back as a backup, which is like a giant backpack filled with water. But for most part, I'm just using, drinking water bottles and stuff like that. Don't really have like a main water supply. If I need to wash up, I go to the Planet Fitness or the bathrooms that are nearby.
That is so interesting. You live such a different life from me, but you still live in your. No, I'm saying like that's the thing. You can build it. You can live in your car the way you want. You don't need anything really. Just maybe a quiet spot to sleep, but yeah, that's very interesting because you're literally like it's very black and white. Like you're the complete opposite of me. Like I literally have everything, like full kitchen, rice cooker. I love it though because like I mean you're a veteran. You've been living in a car for almost 8 years, so you might be the first one. I think so. I told you that.
Yeah, I'm definitely the longest right now because there's one other person who started at the same time. His name is also Nico. His name Nico Navallo. And like me, he was also working for Tesla at the time, and he also picked a Model X. We both started in March of 2018. He, by the way, he coined the term TeslaVanLife. That was his creation. But he gave it up after about 3 or 4 years. If you look him up, Nico Navallo, TeslaVanLife. He went to work for Rivian and then Lucid, or the other way around. Lucid
I do know him. I think I saw his video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know him.
So we both started at coincidentally the exact same time, same car, both Tesla employees, both laid off from Tesla as well. And yeah, but he only did it up for 3 or 4 years. So I think it's probably me, then that Nico, then maybe you for doing it the longest. Yeah, you either tied or about to beat that Nico.
Yeah.
And then our Nico Murillo, he's been doing it for what, a year and a half, 2 years now?
Year and a half, yeah. I remember first meeting him, and it was very interesting because I thought about myself. Like I thought of like the stuff I struggled with when I first started. That was basically him, because he was just 6 months in. So he hadn't really worked out. I mean, it's all just a learning process, But like, if I go back to the first days, like I am so different now. I'm pretty have a system, So.
And then like the both of us, he was also laid off from Tesla as well.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Tesla keeps laying us off.
Yeah. And honestly, I prefer the position I'm in now.
Me too.
Yeah. I think it's
I love
yeah.
running the Tesla Club of Florida,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't be able to do if I was working for Tesla. So, and I'm helping people get financing for electric vehicles. So it all worked out.
Yeah, we should definitely do this like once a month, and hopefully I can convince Nico to join board. You know, like we all have some time free, and it's just why not talk to people that have very similar, pretty much the same person to some extent. You know,
Exactly. We're like parallel universe versions of ourselves, but we're all in the same universe.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go back to my family.
Yeah. Well, thanks
Typo.
for joining me, my good man, and
Yeah.
I'll see
Now
you
I
at the
know.
next one. All right. Well, Merry Teslamas.
Right, Tesla. Cheers, man. Bye.